clerk, and the clerk manages to ask you a question, tell you a statement, and sum that shit up in one word, she'll be like, you're unsure? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm unsure. Why would I be buying a pregnancy test if I'm unsure? Like, why would I waste the $10? But you know what, it's fat because the clerks always like investigate your purchases and they gauge what you're buying. So the home pregnancy test is a trophy item of CVS because when you buy the home pregnancy test, it tells the clerk, listen, clerk, I fucked somebody recently and that shit was fucking good. A lot of people think you buy condoms and it makes you look cool. It's like, yeah, I'm badass, I'm buying condoms, I'm badass. Meanwhile, that just tells the clerk, listen, I might fuck somebody, I don't trust them, they might have an STD, so fuck it. Give me some condoms. But I'm just gonna end on a fucking true story, since I forgot most of the rest of my act. But I'm gonna end on a true story. So anyway, I was actually an extra in a Rescue Me TV show recently, and it was funny because we were all chilling outside of the restaurant, like 20 of us, and you know how New Yorkers like to instigate shit. So the cab driver, there was a cab driving by, somebody runs out of the fucking cab. And the cab driver chases him, and he was Arabic. He's like, motherfucker, this motherfucker didn't pay me my money. And you know, we're like, fuck him up. So whatever, so he comes and he starts telling us his life story like we give a fuck, but we don't. But we listen just because we want to instigate. I'm like, damn, what happened? He's like, motherfucker, I took him from 53rd and 3rd here, fucking downtown. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, well listen man, I gotta go to 80th and 3rd. You think you can take me? So he fucking takes, he's telling me his story, I'm telling him I'm a comic and shit. I'm like, listen, this is my stand-up back, he loved me. And fucking ironically, we get stuck at a light on 53rd and 3rd. And he's like, this is where this motherfucker did not pay me. I'm like, you know what, I'm about to change this guy's life. Because he got one fucked up story, I'm about to turn it into a fucked up funny story. So, I just opened the door and I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. And I started running. He starts chasing me. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you, motherfucker. And I'm like, And he's like, motherfucker, you got anything to tell me? And I'm like, bitch, taste the rainbow, motherfucker. That's it. My name is Tony Vadi.